Don't forget to go to ashkicking.com for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Man, it is amazing to me how today's technology, social media today, amplifies any situation, for better or worse. It is just amazing. I mean, how you can just reach out to anyone. You want to talk about a fighter, you want to say something to him directly, you can do it via Twitter, Instagram, etc., etc. You want to go to war with someone, you can do it on social media. You don't have to have their phone number or any of that. You could just Google their name and go right to one of their social media sites. Unless they done blocked you or something like that, but that's a different story. And then you can go to war with them. You can declare war. And unfortunately, Ayanna Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and Shakur Stevenson, they went to war on Instagram. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull up the conversation that they basically had. Now, I'm not a real big Twitter or even Instagram person, but I'm certainly not a big Twitter person. Now looking at this post, I guess it was actually Twitter and not Instagram. Me personally, I'm never on Twitter. I have my YouTube linked to Twitter, so whenever I upload a video, my videos, they automatically go to Twitter, but I'm never on Twitter. Every now and then, I'm trying to get used to Instagram, but anyway, enough about me. So Shakur Stevenson, he went to his Twitter and he basically said Andre Ward got a bunch of haters. MFers don't know shit about boxing, but they hate him. As you can see the post right there. And then Mayweather's daughter, Ayanna, she replied by saying, just because not everyone is an Andre Ward fan like you doesn't make them a hater and doesn't mean they don't know nothing about boxing. You big mad or little mad? And then Shakur, he replied back by saying, nah, you hating like shit though. I ain't asking you to be a fan, but you throwing some hating comments, but I don't blame you. I know where you get it from. This is when it really starts to heat up. Now, what I'm gonna do, instead of reading the whole transcript, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the description box and you guys could read the entire conversation, but I will go ahead and just paraphrase from this point on. So basically from that point, it got real personal. Ayanna, she started calling Shakur Stevenson a crybaby, referring to him losing in the gold medal match at the Olympics. And then this is when Shakur Stevenson, he really started firing some personal shots at Ayanna Mayweather. And it got extremely ugly. It got extremely ugly. Once again, the link is in the description box, so you guys could go ahead and read the entire conversation. But after you guys read this, if you haven't already checked it out, this is what I want to say about this whole situation. This is really unfortunate when you have two fighters that are on the coincidental list, or I guess three fighters that are on the coincidental list, right? Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Mayweather, and Andre Ward. What's so unfortunate about this situation is fans have to realize that Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, and Shakur Stevenson, these racist fans, they hate them all the same way. The people that talk bad about Andre Ward, they talk bad about Floyd Mayweather. The people that talk bad about Floyd Mayweather, they talk bad about Shakur Stevenson. So unfortunately, when we're having somewhat of a civil war, it's really not getting us anywhere because they all feel the same way about every fighter on the coincidental list. They meaning the decafs, okay? The racist decafs. The more successful you are as a black athlete in boxing, the more you will be hated. You don't believe me? All you have to do is read the comments on any fighter on the coincidental list that is very successful or famous, popular, whatever you want to call it. You go read some of the comments under their pictures on Instagram, etc., etc. These racist decafs, they're posting racist comments not just about the boxer. No, they're talking about their kids. They're talking about anyone affiliated with them. Okay? Extremely personal, racist type stuff. So everything negative that these decafs are saying about Andre Ward, they're saying the exact same things about Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, Errol Spence, and the coincidental list just goes on and on and on. It's not about being a fan of any fighter. You just sometimes have to give credit when credit is due, regardless if you love the person, you hate the person, right? Kovalev, for example, I always use him as an example because he's a perfect guy to use. Sergey Kovalev, he calls black people monkeys. So he ain't my favorite fighter personally. But if you ask me if Sergey Kovalev is a good fighter, if you ask me if Sergey Kovalev was the best light heavyweight in the world before he lost to Andre Ward, I would tell you absolutely he is, right? There was even times where I was picking Kovalev to beat Adonis Stevenson, regardless of what I thought about him personally. Shakur Stevenson was absolutely right when he said, I'm not asking you to be a fan of Andre Ward, because like I keep telling you guys, it's not about being a fan of anyone. I mean, for example, I don't have to be a fan of Jennifer Hudson to tell you that she's a great singer, right? Personally, I could hate Jennifer Hudson's guts. Maybe I met Jennifer Hudson and wanted to take a picture and she treated me like crap. But she can still sing though. I don't have to be a fan of hers to say the girl can blow, right? It's the same situation with Andre Ward, with Floyd Mayweather, with Sergey Kovalev, whoever we're talking about, right? So this is the reason why this whole little beef on Twitter or whatever is very unfortunate, because you have a civil war with the coincidentalists. And those decafs, they don't give a damn about either one of these fighters at the end of the day. That's something for us to really think about. You know, I always give credit when credit is due. Canelo Alvarez, for example, you know, he decided not to fight Gennady Golovkin for the last, year or so. He kept saying, I'm gonna fight him next. He kept flexing. And then all of a sudden, he finally jumped up and said, I'm ready to fight him. And now Canelo, he gets his credit for fighting Gennady Golovkin. And I believe he's gonna beat Gennady Golovkin. Won't even be surprised if he stops or knocks down Golovkin, okay? It ain't about being a fan. It's about right and wrong. If you're a judge and you have a suspect in your courtroom and it's been proven that that person is innocent by way of evidence and whatever proof, you can hate that suspect's guts personally, but you're gonna have to let him go because you know that he's innocent. You don't have to be a fan of his to say not guilty, right? So that's pretty much what it is, man. That's pretty much what it is. Hopefully everyone can squash this beef and continue to shoot for greatness. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.